Hi, this is Charles Rossman. I'd like to thank you for joining us on this time saver and helpful hint webcast. Today we're going to talk about APPRAISE ASP. A few weeks ago we attended a New York State CPA Technology Conference in New York City. And at the conference they were explaining to the attendees how important cloud computing will become to the practice of the future. Now, evaluation services has been involved with cloud computing already for many years. But as we move forward, we continue to evolve and innovate with our existing products. So at this point right now, I'd like to introduce you to APPRAISE ASP, which is an application where you get all the functionality of software, but yet the application resides in the cloud, and you can access it from any place at any time. So let's start with a brief introduction. APPRAISE ASP runs on Citrix technology, which allows us to deploy software applications across the cloud to anywhere your users can log in. And each person has a unique user ID and password. In this case, let me pull out my highlighter here. I am logged on as WDAS. And this is in terms of a seat license. So one person can log in at any particular time under this user ID. Now, if I needed to be more scalable, I could have 2 or 3 user IDs which are deployable across an enterprise. Once we're in the product, we click on APPRAISE ASP entry, which brings us into APPRAISE ASP. It just takes a few moments for it to load up. And here it comes along now. What we do need to let all of our ASP users know is that there's a built-in Citrix timeout. And if the user is inactive for 15 minutes, we give a warning. And if the user is still inactive for another 2 minutes at that point, then we log the person out, saving the data. The reason for this is we need to free up the connections for other users. Here is the APPRAISE ASP main menu. As opposed to the software, you have a few more options within APPRAISE ASP. You have APPRAISE for state, gift, and trust tax. You have the 1040, 1041 income calculator. You can prepare unit trust valuations, a foreign dividend report. We have a cost basis calculator and corporate actions. You can calculate the cost basis for dividend reinvestor plans. We have a product called multi-date pricing, which allows you to process multiple issues across a time series, quarterly, daily, semi-annually, etc., to get pricing information. For the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to go into the APPRAISE product. If you are an existing software user, this screen will probably look familiar. And in a second, it'll load up the software for us to do our work. I'm going to click on the Estate and Gift Tax menu. I'm going to create a new estate portfolio, and I'll call it Demonstration 1. It needs an estate name. I'll call it Sample. Date of death. Needs a date of death. Let's do it for June 1st, 2011. And let's put in a few issues. 912-7952Y. It says here I may have gotten the check digit wrong. So I'll have it, let's re-enter it again. My typo. 912-795 number 2 Y. And it calculated the check digit for me. Let's say we had 10,000 shares. Let's put another one in. 912-828 AU. 25,000 shares. A third issue. Okay, let's have 25,000 shares of that one. Let's put in this issue. Let's say we had 5 of that one. Just trying to put a variety of issues in here with fractional shares for this particular issue. And we're in the home stretch right now. And let's do one more issue. And let's actually do a ticker symbol to show we can accept QSIPs as well as tickers. This is our ticker grid, which lets me pick the issue I want. I'll click on Bank of America Corporation. Let's say we had 100 shares. Good. Click on Save Portfolio, Price Portfolio, Send for Pricing. Now we use this opportunity to put up messages for people. If there's anything we need you to know, one thing all of our users should be aware of is that our data vendor does maintenance from 8 p.m. Saturday to 8 a.m. Sunday, and you can't get data back during that time. Click on Download Complete. Click on View Portfolio. I'm going to prepare an estate tax valuation. I won't sort it. Click on View. Bring the screen up. So you can see here we have a U.S. Treasury note, a muni bond, New York City, an iShares. We have a fund. We have a municipal income trust with a carryover accrual. We have a BlackRock, and we have a Bank of America with the dividend applied, with proper accruals where necessary. And final security value and final accrual on the bottom. And this is, if there was any information we needed you to know, this is our supplemental report. In this case, every issue priced properly. Says no information on the supplemental report. Click on Finished. Click on Finished. There's a lot more options in here, but we like to keep these trainings short. Click on Main Menu, return to the screen, exit the program. Exit again, we're out. Minimize this. I'd like to bring up, in lieu of this picture, I'd like to bring up this picture. That was a brief introduction to APPRAISE ASP. Again, the wonderful thing about APPRAISE ASP is it gives you all the functionality of software without a software installation, and you can use it from any time and any place with your user ID and your password. If you have any questions, you can call the phone number to the right of me at 201-784-8500, extension 104. You can email account, ACCOUNTINFO, at appraisenj.net, or you can fax us at 201-784-9685. Thank you for joining us and have a great day. Goodbye.